I was kissing my boyfriend under the bridge by my house, and next minute all you hear is beep beep. Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a quick Q&A, questions that you guys have asked me on my Snapchat and Instagram, and I'm going to do a horrible and awkward questions Q&A as well. So before I start, I've literally just finished my music video to Bad B, and I cannot wait for you guys to see it. That's why I'm all glammed up. Big shout out to Osh, who did my hair, my girl Maya, who did my makeup so last minute. You don't want to know the struggles that I had to go through today because a certain makeup artist wanted to cancel. Well, not even cancel, because when you cancel, you communicate and tell them that, like, I cannot make it, but there was no communication. She just didn't turn up. But that's another story. But imagine you've booked someone, you've gave them the deposit, and then 10 a.m. comes, she's not here. Okay, cool, she's probably running a bit late. 2 minutes past 10 comes. But the joke is, I've booked this girl before, you know, twice before, and this has never happened. So 2 minutes past 10 comes and she's not here. So I've messaged her and I'm like, hey babe, do you know that how far are you, because I'm on a really tight schedule today? No reply. So it's 10:15. Okay, no reply. Thinking nah, something's not right. So it's 10:23, it's 10:30, no reply. I said, okay, at this point she's not showing up, I've got to be somewhere, I've got to be at my location for 12 p.m. and she's not here. Had to quickly call my friend, and good job she could do it rapid. So at like 1 o'clock now, she's messaged me talking about, hey hun, first of all, don't hun me, because you've actually ruined my day. She actually pushed my whole day back like 3 hours because of how unprofessional she was. Talking about she had a blurred vision. Bro, so that means you can't pick up your phone and communicate with your clients and let them know that you're not going to be available to do their makeup. Like, if my friend couldn't have done my makeup today, the whole shoot would have been locked off. So the first question is, how old are you? And I am 21 years old. Do you live in London? No, I do not. I live in Brum, as you can tell by my accent. What is your biggest regret? And I would say one of my biggest regrets has got to be not performing while writing my own songs from an earlier age, because I always performed and sang, but it was always covers and other people's songs, and I don't think I took my own songwriting abilities as seriously as I should have. And I feel like if I had wrote songs from an earlier age, I would be much better at it, or a bit further along in the music game as I am now. Next question is, what is your biggest fear? Drowning in the sea. Because imagine, no one actually knows what is at the bottom of the sea. No one's ever been to the bottom of the ocean before. So what's little old me doing in the big old like sea? Because you can't, what's it called? You can't fight the strength of water. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you can't fight the strength of water. Do you know what I mean? So imagine if you're on a cruise ship and a wave comes over you and that's it, you're actually gone. Because what are you gonna do? Fight the water? No, why do I keep doing this? I did this for my say and shut it as well. I deleted the thing. So the next question that somebody asked is, what is something that you need to work on? My public speaking. Radio interviews, speaking in public, and especially as an artist, that's something I need to be good at. I can communicate with people and like socialize and that, but I'm very awkward in talking situations. Like, I'm here by myself now, which is cool, but if I'm doing like a radio interview or something, I just mess up. Like, not like I'm nervous, but I just like, who or what inspired you to make music? 100% I'd have to say Beyonce, because if you know me, you know that I grew up listening to her, watching her concerts, went to see her live on TV. Everything was just Beyonce. I used to watch her perform, see her backup dancers, her singers, her outfits, just the way she carried herself, and I was so obsessed with that. I used to watch her all the time and be like, I want that to be me. Do you know what I mean? I want to wear those outfits. I want to look like that. I want to have those backup dancers, the backup singers behind me while I'm doing my thing, do you know? So I feel like Beyonce is one of the biggest inspirations. What advice would you give to somebody starting off in the music industry? I would say that, I know it sounds cliche, yeah, but just don't care what anybody thinks. Like, if you're ready to put music out there and release your own stuff, don't care about what anybody thinks. If you think that your music is the shit, then it is the shit, you know what I mean? Don't let nobody else tell you different, and don't be scared or hesitant to put your own stuff out there and get your music going. I waited a long time to put my actual music out there. Also, don't think that you need a big like budget as well to have a good music video, or to have a good release or marketing strategy or anything, because you can make a good song and music video on a low budget. So I don't think that you can't because of finances or anything. There are a lot of funding and ways around it in the music industry where you can actually do very well on little finances. What song do you prefer, low key or no rules? That is a good question, to be honest. They're both very different in their own styles. However, I would say no rules, only because it was my first ever independent song, and it will always have a special place in my heart because it's just my first. It was my first independent song, my first everything, you know. Yeah, so I say no rules, but low key is still a banger, so period. Do you believe in God? I do. And then the last question is, what is your favorite song right now? And it would have to be, my favorite song is Essence by Wizkid, and it goes, only you can big old singer, and I can't get the picture of the song. Okay, so now we're moving on to the awkward and horrible questions. I haven't actually looked through these, to be honest, so some of them I probably won't answer because I'm just gonna think the fuck. But yeah, let's go. So the first awkward and horrible question is, do you have a good relationship with your parents? I do. I'm closer to my mom though, because I just am. And the next awkward and horrible question is, are you insecure? I don't think I am an insecure person. I do think I have insecurities though, like my belly. How do you want to die? And it comes to the time, I would like to die of old age, because I feel like if you die suddenly, like a car crash or just unexpectedly, you just leave everything behind. Like, you don't get to say goodbye to anybody. But if you're about to die of old age, then you know, like, my time's coming, you know. You can sort your will out, you can start saying bye to people, you know, like, my time's close. What is a memorable moment that has happened to you recently? A memorable moment. When you say memorable though, is that a positive? Is that usually positive or negative?
Is anything you remember more so it can be negative?
Well, I remember the girl not turning up to do my makeup today. That's a memorable moment. She did not turn up. Like, how can you run a business and then you come to me basically 5 hours after you were supposed to do my makeup, telling me that your eye was blurry? How can you cancel someone's... It weren't even cancelled, because if you cancel somebody's makeup appointment, you tell them, like, I'm gonna have to cancel your appointment. She didn't tell me. Like, I will never ever forget. Mum said, when you come back, bring a tin of custard. For what? Like, you just ate. Next question is, do you miss anybody? No, I don't. What I do miss is not being locked down, like going to the club, meeting my friends, like not on a... I'm gonna bet myself out, but to say not on a little sneaky link, you know. Have you ever made out in the bathroom? Yeah. Make that clear, not a public bathroom. Because Sky's just here like, eh. A public bathroom? No, not in a public bathroom. I just about like stepping on the floor, like with my shoes on. And I was doing all of that in a bathroom, in a public bathroom. But yeah, next question is, have I ever broken somebody's heart? And the answer is yes, I have. Does somebody love you? Yeah. I mean, it would be a bit sad if the answer was no, because you got family and friends in it. Do you give out second chances too easily? I think I do, to be honest. I think I give out second chances to the wrong people. Do you have trust issues? I don't feel like I do anymore. I used to have trust issues just because of experiences that I went through, but I don't feel like I do at this moment because I've grown up. How old were you when you had your first kiss? Obviously we all have secondary school relationships, you know, whether it's like a 2-week thing or a 2-year thing. But I had a secondary school babe, and he lived literally a 2-minute walk from me, and we were together for like a couple of years still. I was in like year 8, one of them ones. And yeah, one time I must have, because I used to get the bus home, so I used to go into town and out, and then on certain days, I think it was like Fridays, I used to link him in town and catch the bus home. We met up one time in town, and my phone was like in my pocket, so obviously spending quality time with my babe, like, I'm not gonna be on my phone. But wrong choice. Like, my mom was ringing. When I say ringing off my phone, like, but my phone was on silent for some reason, but I must have looked at my phone and had about 100 missed calls, no word of a lie. So, you know, when you see all those missed calls off your mom, especially when you're at that age, you think, shit, like, I've actually fucked up. And then my mom was calling me and I didn't hear, and I was kissing my boyfriend under the bridge by my house, and next minute all you hear is beep beep. All you hear is beep beep, and I was thinking, like, I'm literally in the middle of a kiss. Yeah, and I looked, and my mum's big old registration, her big car was just there, parked up, and I was like, oh my god, I could have actually dug a hole and died. But it was even worse because she thought I was ignoring her calls, but I genuinely wasn't. I just didn't hear my phone ring. But yeah, I got beat and my phone got taken off me for like, I think it was like a week, and that was the worst week of my life. Like, I just didn't hear the end of it. Like she was just like, I've been ringing off your phone and all of this, and you're under the bridge kissing man and all of this. I was just like, oh my god. What was the last thing you did before you went to bed last night? I was on the phone to my best friend. Do you want to get married? I do now. I didn't always want to get married though. I thought it was just like, what's the hype? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the hype about it? Because people still get married and still get divorced, but I think that was just like negative thinking. Would you change your name? No, I wouldn't change my name because I don't know another Darshae. Nah, there probably is still, but I haven't got a name that like everybody has. So this is why I wear my name everywhere, bro. Like, it's on my necklace, it's on my hands. This name is gonna be a big problem very soon. So no, I wouldn't change my name ever. Yeah, thank you for watching if you watched to the end. And be sure to, you say be sure? Don't forget to, like, comment and subscribe. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And yeah.